All right. I think we're live. I think.
Mm, y-
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Neat. All right. Hey everybody, how we going? I am Neo, one of the casters here at VCC OCE, joined by, if she wants to introduce herself.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm Neo co-caster Chakali, and today is the matchup between the Ian is going up and Celestial XS.
Yeah. So today seems to be pretty good matchup. I think this will be one of our closest matches we've had at VCC. We've had some pretty close ones recently, but I think this one will be, yeah, one of the closest. We've got two good teams here. I'm actually really excited to see how this goes.
So am I. Um, well, I am hoping to not be biased since Celestial XS is my team, but I have high hopes at both teams because I think this is like a fairly um balanced matchup between the two.
Yeah.
Because yeah, because both sides have like really great players. Um, and I would love to see how both teams gonna head to head to each other. Uh, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Over in attackers, we see a pretty unconventional pick right now. We're seeing the Waylay on CXS Rare. Um, seems to be not a popular pick in both low and high level pro play, as well as VCC here. Oh, switch to chamber. We've also got. It looks like Celestial are running double senti, triple senti, double senti.
Oh,
Oh, it's changing up quite a bit. Well, I'm wondering what they're gonna lock.
I believe this is celestial strats for hovering different agents to
I see.
excite the audience.
Yeah,
Uh,
just like season three's all Rainer. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Alright. Cool,
Okay.
alright. Looks like a
Yeah.
pretty solid comp on both sides. Pretty similar too. Over on actually the only difference is the duelist and the sentinel, by the looks of it.
Mm. It's between a neon and rays and
Yeah.
a chamber and a vise. So, what do you think, Neo? Like, which team comp do you feel like it will have the combination or like the cooperation that will bring the win to the team?
So I think the side of Celestial has a quite a quite a more aggressive potential. Like especially starting on attack 2. I see the Vise flash being handy, just coming in clutch with those flashes. You don't know where it is. It's a silent flash, as I like to call it.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm,
it's yeah, it it seems like it'll be a useful tool on the side of Celestial.
mm-hmm.
Um, how about Sin's Chamber? What are your thoughts on that?
I think chamber is very interesting pick because you get very early picks at like off angles, and it will
Yeah,
give them advantage.
Where are you?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oh.
Mark 3.
Well, okay, so we immediately have a Fade Eye out on the C mound. Push up from B. This is pushing up to A on the side of CXS. They've found nobody there so far, but we see that we have Nyx holding C. Chamber and Breach are moving over to A, trying to pick up the empty space. Already on site. We have Rain's Boombot going towards drop. No picks found yet, just yet. Alright, we got some heavy damage coming in. A blind on his own teammate from Rare. Match has gone quiet. Match
Spike
has gone
planted.
quiet. CXS Rare looking to take up the space on drop.
Find you.
Smoking stairs. Casual smoke.
Bring them down.
unable to find this space. Oh, there we go. Neon's down drop. Neon's down drop. CXS rare. Finally finding that pick on Nyx. We have Neon praise the fool coming in with the frenzy. Frenzy, peculiar gun to have. Deftones coming in, getting Skyrus with the final kill of the match.
Yeah, I think that round was quite unfortunate to the CXS side because they obviously have the number advantage when the Raze and the Breach got their picks.
Yes.
But I feel like on the side of Ian, they retakes were perfect to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be CXS eco round, and let's see what would they do on eco round because normally it's very hard to make play on eco rounds, especially when you're on attack. Yeah. Oh, but seems like we're gonna have a chamber on A.
Yeah, Chamber on A. Seems
Chamber on
to be.
A.
Alright, so the well tried and true eco strategy of Rush B on the side of Celestials. Neon running up C through Mound. She's actually almost in T side's attacker spawn. A really fast and quite rapid flank here. We got Celestial XS right outside B.
I
Found
don't
Neon. Found
like
Neon.
this.
Oh no,
Oh
Neon's taking
no.
a tad of damage. Rare's gone down. They're
Oh,
just outside
CXS is
B.
just being squished like sandwich here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
They've found no space. Just killing that omen there. Good pick on the side of Celestial Teapot. You can see the neons just outside, just waiting for them to rotate. He's Praise the Fool's gonna catch that 100%. Chamber's rotating off onto A through breakable. Just holding that A main. Match has gone pretty quiet now. Going over to C, unfortunate for Celestial. They're gonna get caught by that neon. Neon's there. Neon's down. Neon's down. Praise the Fool down to Teapot. It looks like they're running onto C. Oh, no. They've slowed down already.
30 seconds left.
They have no clue where the enemy team is. They cannot find the defenders. Only now are they going through the choke point when they had a free side this entire time. They've gone on pretty quickly, pretty easily. Unaware of what awaits them in Waterfall. They're starting to peak Waterfall. CXS Teapot down.
Last player standing.
So Julia down as
Oh.
well.
Spike
With
down.
10 seconds remaining, this is going to be a tough. Yeah, Skyrus, unfortunately, down to that Guardian. Such a powerful gun, such a close range, too.
Well,
Yeah.
what can I say? Nice shots from on the side of Ian. Nice shots on Teapots as well. She got 2 picks from the sheriff. I think that was a pretty good round for Celestial since they got 2 guns. Yeah, 2 guns down.
Yeah.
But still unfortunate. It was like an attempt. So let's see what they will do on their buy round. Since we know that Ian have 3 guardians.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty hard onto A from the side of Synesthesia. CXS taking up a lot of C mount space with a lot of players there. We've got 4, almost 5 there. Skyrus looking to start the fight with a Haunt. Just messing up that lineup by the looks of it. CXS Teapot on site. Found Nyx with that Haunt. And we're getting a lot of players from Synesthesia coming through doors. We have the Haunt is down. Found Sir Julia. Sir Julia tagged quite a ton. Sin Zero out. Sin Zero looking to find that space up on balls. And Sir Julia is down. That means it's a free defuse for looks like Nyx is grabbing that one.
Yeah.
Oh, are they gonna defuse? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think now we understand why Ian went with the chamber pick because chamber can act like a semi-secondary duelist with neon, and you seen how they aggressive, the door on B, right? They open the door, they kind of squish CXS there, and neon is just he's just goated. He got 4. That's
Yeah,
a beautiful
exactly.
4K for Praise the Fool.
Yeah. Alright, so
So
we
now-
have
Yep.
yeah. We have quite a
These
stack towards A
losers
on the
out of
side
here.
on the side of
Go, go, go.
CXS. Gonna be met with a a big push from Sin, but they've made no noise. We've got a Vice Flash and that's it. Alright, we got no noise over on A on the side of CXS. Got Eloino. Shooting some shots, not finding anything. Chamber's holding that line.
I really like the
Vice
hold
found.
here
Yeah, it's
on A
quite
main.
yeah. Yeah, we got two A main down, Praise the Fool down to CXS, so Julia, and we've slowed down the A main push. With 2 players remaining, they're at a really big numbers disadvantage. Flash finds are nothing, they're starting to push out. You can see Deftones just waiting, sitting there waiting. Looks like they're gonna line up perfectly. Ooh, Deftones down to Eloino. Great shot. Pushing around rubble. And not found. They have not found Natural yet. Natural. Oh no. Eloino finding Nyx there. Natural peeking out. Down to Eloino.
10 seconds left.
Is this gonna be a win for CXS? It looks like it to me.
It looks like it.
Yeah, they got numbers advantage. Sorry.
Eloino is being very
Yeah.
sharp this round.
Yeah, 100%. That's a shield at an odd angle. Zero down to Eloino with a nice 4K.
What a beautiful thrifty play from CXS with the 4K belongs to Eloino. I mean, I have no words. Beautiful sharp shots, and I think on the side of Ian, they play kind of apart earlier, and they just give Eloino chances to pick. You know, they just give her 1v1 situation.
Yep.
Which is very unfortunate, but we got the first round to the CXS, and they're on the leaderboard now.
Nice. It's pretty good. Alright. Sinzero with the op-out on C Long, just out of that breach stun. Catches the pick on CXS rare, unfortunate for Celestials. Taking up the angle again. Gonna find, found Skyrus there. There's a horn out on the side of the defenders. Third pick for Sinzero.
Oh my.
Is he gonna find So Julia around that corner? It looks like it. Sinzero knows Skyrus is there. Flash. Full blind. Does he find the pick? He finds the pick on Vise.
Oh.
Chamber, Sinzero, full blind. 1 bullet left.
Was zero?
Is there gonna be another ace? No.
No, there's no ace.
One full round for the defenders here. Good 4K on Sinzero's side as well.
Hey, we keep getting 4Ks 3 rounds in a row. Am I right, Neil?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. It's very entertaining, and I mean, Chamber with the up is just so. It's like meta right now. It's just so OP. You cannot run away from it. No amount of Yuto can clear him, and that's what's beautifully played by Zero.
100%. You can see quite a bit of a stack on B from the Celestials, with only Breach to meet it on the side of Sin. They've slowed down quite a bit. They've not gone past the initial part of the choke point there. Peeking out to meet Breach, but found nothing yet. Breach almost out of that smoke. Finds CXS teapot. Deftone's blind from that Omen blind, and there's only 1 attacker left. She's stuck in pillars. She's down to Nyx. What? I feel like that round was over before I could even see anything.
I know, it happened so quick. Another
So
flawless
quickly.
round. Yeah, another flawless round on the side of Ian. I think Celestial is trying to catch. They were trying to catch up with Teapot, the duos, but I think it was a bit unfortunate since Ian has already grouped up at B, and they just get all the picks on the side.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a big stack on A from Celestials. Alright. Sinzero been forced to TP out. He's the only A player. Praise the Fool getting a wonderful pick on Eloino. That lurk is gone. got singular satchel into the smoke on A main, into one of the smokes. Right, fade dog out. We have a big push through breakable into the breakable area, and ooh, looks like we're gonna get an Omen TP from CXS Rare. Where's it going? It's a fake. We have we're starting to plant, but have had to stop because of the fade ult. Big picks, big kills. Deftones almost dead, so
Last
close,
player standing.
and they are down. Another big round for Sin.
That was a nice attempt on the eco for the CXS. And I feel unfortunate to the Celestial team as they just keep falling down to the operator.
Mm.
And I think that they should find a way to solve the upping problems, as this is their biggest enemy at the moment.
Yeah, especially Chamber with that op. It's
Mm.
it's not a friendly sight.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Looks like they're going for a mount push here. Neon immediately down to CXS Skyrus. Got the Bleach Flash out. Deftones full blind into that Raise Nade. Fade Eye's down. We've got 5 people outside C Mound. CXS Skyrus blinded. Sin Natural finds a random headshot on PT Pot. Breach ult out. Got out. We got 2 down for the side of defenders. And the CXS have slowed down, just being found out by that Fade Prowler. They're moving over to A really quickly. They found no room to move on C. But are they aware of Chamber on A with the operator?
Enemy remaining.
Apparently not. They have no room to move here. They've been completely pincered. So Julia, not able to find anywhere to move. Big pick on Natural, but unfortunately cannot take the round.
Oh my god, what a bad luck to CSS. They got the pick and they just have number, but unfortunately, on the side of Ian, they just breach all that, and CSS just have nowhere to go. And Deftone, he just barely made out of it. He had 4 HP left and he still stay alive. It was beautifully played by the Ian.
Very well played, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Alright, we got that off on C again. Big pick for 0 on Skyrus. That's one of their initiators down. And immediately stopped. But they're going back, They're coming up onto C. Big hold. Just waiting to see if they can find that op and take it down. Sin 0 potentially pushing too far here. Breach blind out, and Praise the Fool with the Omen blind is able to take down CXS So Julia. And Eloino down. That was such a quick takedown for Sin right there. What even happened there?
I have no idea. I feel like, I don't know about you, Neil, but I feel like the round is just running too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened in seconds, and we just cannot follow up with it.
Yeah, a match can be over in seconds. Like, we're in VCC here. We're seeing a lot of rounds being played out, drawn out, quite a long time. But this is such a polar opposite to that. It's they're over in a flash. We play so slowly, so detailed, if you will. All right, Sin 0 with the blinded and stunned there. Both Fade Eyes going up on A. Praise the Fool trying to take a really aggressive hold on A lobby. Alright, Praise the Fool just down to CXS Teapot, and Rare is taken down by Deftones on A main. Spike is still in A lobby. They're holding CT on the side of Celestials. Alright, big pick for Sin on the side of Sin 0. Getting that pick on Eloino right there. Are CXS aware that they're being held by 2 players from 2 very different angles? Alright, we're out. We're not being found out by the Omen yet. Right, Fader's out. CXS Skyrus not able to find anyone. Down immediately. Big ult from the Hyras, and Skyrus is down. I I barely get to say anything and it's already over.
I know. Like everything just happened so fast for you to even say anything.
Yeah,
So I mean, you can see the amount of space that Ian is taking, right? They
yeah,
take C mount, they take C lobby, rubble, and even on B, they put a smoke like very deep out on B. So
yeah.
basically, CXS have nowhere to go. Like,
Yeah, they've got a lot of deep space, deep in the side of the attackers.
yeah.
And attackers, CXS just can't do anything about it. Right, they're stepping back for that usual A push that they have. And, ooh, big pick for Praise the Fool. Praise the Fool goes down to CXS Skyris with the Stinger. Good eco pick. Nick's hiding, full blinded. Dodges that flash.
Mark 2.
Marks 2 with Fade's Haunt. And A main has gone quiet. They're running back. Running back through A lobby, through to Deftones, who is right on B main. Gonna catch a couple, hopefully.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. Rare's down to Deftones. We have the 2.
Oh!
Ooh, what a
Ooh.
flick. What a flick
Oh.
on Sin Zero. Right onto Teapot. Got the Breach on out from So Julia.
One enemy remaining.
So Julia goes down, but not without a pick.
Spike down.
And the only one left is Skyris. Will she clutch out the round? No, unfortunately not. A big round for defenders. They lost too many guns though, I assume.
Last
I
round before the
too
switch.
many guns to lose to an eco
What?
of all.
What a nasty flick from the chamber. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Beautifully played by Zero. Oh my, that flick, like, even though it's like delayed for a couple of seconds, it was perfect. I don't know. It shocked
Yeah.
us up, and Ian takes another round. And so this will be the last round, and we'll see if CXS can get the second round to
Yeah.
their team.
Right, Razor immediately on A, not being able to find anyone though, because there is none of that usual A push. Teapot, will she find Praise the Fool? CXS Skyris down to Praise the Fool with the Odin. Breach ult's coming out, Rolling Thunder. Will Fool be found? Will the Fool be found? Omen blinded, Praise the Fool cannot find anybody.
One
Sorry,
enemy remaining.
Julia cannot find anyone.
Spike
Goes down to Praise the
down
Fool.
A.
CXS Rare finding that mid lurk, that mid flanker. Will she get the rest of the round? She's got 1, she's got 2, she's got 3. She has not got 3 yet. She does not get the 3rd or the 4th. Unfortunately, down to Deftones, who TP'd on top of Rubble and was not noticed until it was too late.
Switching sides.
Oh, that was dirty from Dead Toes with the 360 on Rare. Oh my god. Oh no, that was disrespectful. Oh my. Okay, so we have reached to the second half of our game. Our team switched sizes and is currently 11-1 on the behalf of Ian. Ian is just dominating this game, right, Neo? Like, they're just playing everything so perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into the round. Ian will start at A side, and ooh, look at CSS.
Alright, let's have a look. We've got a really big push out from Sin Zero finding the pick on Eloino. Does not see the Omen. Got a lot of... They've almost like switched... Almost switched sides. Defenders are in the in T side, attacker side spawn. Will
Spike planted.
Sin be able to spot this and take them out? CXS Teapot and CXS So Julia. We have Skyris coming through Waterfall, just about to meet Neon. Neon down, Praise the Fool down to CXS Skyris, Nick's down to CXS Teapot. Omen, Deftones just finding that pick on Teapot before the smoke goes up. So Julia being held by a couple players. So Julia being, sorry, Skyris able to find the pick on Sin Natural. Horns up, horns down.
Oh, behind them. Oh no.
Chamber behind them. Chamber,
Oh.
Sin Zero finds both the picks stand off the round. A wonderful 3k on for Sin Zero.
Match point.
Oh my god. I mean, that was very well played by Ian. Even though CSS had the chance to bring it back with the 2v2, but unfortunately Zero just got like the perfect timing to
Yeah.
come behind. CXS back, and the rounds just go to the ends.
Yeah, Zero almost found a way to flank the flankers in that scenario. Right, big push on C. Praise the Fool just dodging that sun, but unfortunately Natural could not dodge it. But the Raise Nade and nothing else happens on C Mound. So we're running up. Praise the Fool's running up. We have a smoke that's stopping them from entering at the moment. What do we got? They're running back. Running back. Chamber has not found anything on this B main, so they're gonna run straight through to A lobby. And there's almost no players on A. You can see that Eloino has just started to move over to stairs. Looks like it was a fake rotate, however. And Sin is able to take up all that free space on B. Skyris, noticing this, comes back to her site. Praise the Fool's already on site, just about with the Breach Stun. Knocks out CXS Skyris, and so Julia downs Praise the Fool. Teapot, will she find the pick on Natural? Nyx. Ooh, wonderful shot by So Julia there. And Spike's planted. Spike's ticking. And we can't. Oh, Sin Zero. Wonderful shot on Eloino. Natural as well. Wonderful shot on Julia. Deftones starting the diffuse. And Sin Natural rounds off the game with a wonderful kill there.
Well, that was a very dominating game on the side of Ian. GG to Celestial. They tried their hardest, and I mean, just look at the scoreboard, right? The
Yeah.
entire squad of the Ian is going up, just dominating the leaderboard, and which is very unfortunate to CXS. I feel like going against a Neon is not an easy task. So what do you think
Yeah.
about that game, Neo?
I think
Uh,
honestly, there were so many situations where CXS could have taken the round, but it was just those unfortunate timings, especially for Zero. Zero just coming in, flanking the flankers, like I said, and able to get those last 2 kills, especially on round, I think it was round 13.
mm,
Mm,
we did talk about the chamber pick in the beginning, and in
yeah,
the end, it is the most powerful pick of all.
yeah,
um,
100%. Because he can just get in there, gets a pick, gets out immediately, and
mm,
they can't do anything about it.
yeah, they can't do anything, and he himself can waste a lot of utility from the
Mm,
opponent's team just to clear himself out from like rat angles or off angles.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. We will be having a 5-minute break for our producers, our observers, and our casters, as well as our wonderful players to have just a short break, grab some water. We'll catch you all in just a second.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to VCC OCE Season 4. And this will be the second map of the matchup between the Enos Going Up and CelestialXS. There is a change in the casting team. Unfortunately, our Neo is busy. So subbing in is Jaren. Jaren, do you want to say hi to the audience?
Hello, audience. I am. My name is JR on Discord. I play some games every now and then for CXS, and hope I can do a good job in replacing Neo. Now going to this Pearl, I'm actually very excited because Pearl, in my opinion, is one of CX's better maps at least. Not too sure how well the other team will play this. We are hoping for a double duelist on the CXS, so I'm not too sure how the game will go.
I
Yeah.
agree. And this will be the first Pearl map ever in the entire VCC series. So we are heading into the agent pick select. Um, so I am very curious of what the Ian is going up is going to pick because we saw the powerful chamber pick on Lotus, and I am very curious if they're gonna do the same on Lotus. I mean on Pro. Sorry.
Hmm. Now after map one, a Lotus, what was it? I think it was 13-1. Wasn't the best outcome for CXS, but hopefully they'll be able to recover mentally. It is very hard for players that are down 13-1 on the first map to carry their momentum into the second game and almost a full reset. So I will
Mm-hmm.
be excited to see if CXS has anything planned and to
Mm-hmm.
see if the last game is how badly it's affected their team play. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, as you mentioned, you are expecting a double duelist comp on CXS, but however, I am seeing a Gecko and Breach hover.
Very
Hmm.
interesting. I don't know about the gecko.
What do you think about Gecko on this map?
Well, honestly, I think gecko's playable on any map, but it's more of a. I feel like on Pearl at least, getting the bomb down is not too bad anymore. Uh, we used to see the harbor meta a lot, where people just spam the bubble straight to site and then get the plant down on B. But now with Vice, I think it's a little harder to just straight out get the wall up and run down the plant. So maybe a gecko pick wouldn't be bad. But we are seeing a fade and breach combo instead of the gecko from CXS. And on the attacking side, from Yen, we are seeing just a solo initiator. I wonder how that will play out.
Hmm. Oh, so we see the chamber on the hands of Zero again. Um,
Heading to the above.
hmm.
That should win.
In my opinion, I would say CXS have a slightly better team comp here. As you can see, compared to the Ian, they have more utility to play post plan to clear sight. Um,
Mm.
but hey, we saw how powerful Praise the Full and Zero was on the previous map. So let's hope the best for both teams, and I hope they will have fun.
Yeah. Now looking to be an interesting defense for CXS with Breach almost solo into A and Fade getting the early util down into A main. Just always good info for the Fade to be playing there. It seems the CXS is kind of aware of the A push coming
There.
out from Yen. Now I wonder, will they just straight up hit A, because they do have two defenders. They have two lurkers down mid. Might be able to catch out that Killjoy if Killjoy does go to it early. There'll be some action coming out. Breach stun coming out A main. Scaring the attackers away for a bit. And Presence is made onto mid. Will they get the pick onto Eloino? The Eloino goes down, and they know for a fact that the rest of the team is back on A.
Not ready yet.
Let's see how they pivot back into the B.
And blind is dead.
CXS is slightly aware of this mid lurk. And Chamber gets an early pick onto the Fade. That is a huge pick for Yen.
Rip and tear. Thorns are alive.
I think that Natural is just messing with Rare right now.
Alright. And Praise the fool, pushing into CT, missing the flash, but getting the pick anyways. Freight Dog coming out, not... Oh, and a very decisive round coming out from Yen.
It was a flawless round for Yen. And they will bring, they will bring the round to on their side. I would say that was a bit unfortunate for Eloino for being caught by Natural.
And you
And
just cannot be reloading in a spot like that when you know there's two down lurking mid. You are just gonna get picked off, especially with the chamber, just being able to walk down, get a kill, TP out. That's too shameless. Oh my god. Let's see, they are playing a little bit of a mid push this round, hoping for to catch out either the chamber or Vice lurking again. And it seems like Yen is aware they are just gonna be splitting back straight onto A here.
There.
And I like how Zen is playing this, a very disciplined game, just chamber with the outlaw and having the TP ready.
One
Oh,
enemy
and
remaining.
Natural just mowing down the opposition.
Oh.
Let's see if Alvinator can pull up some magic. It seems like the round is, again, a very decisive round. Not seeing too much action from the defending side of CXS.
I mean, another flawless round on the side of Ian. Natural get his 3k from the spray, which is very unfortunate for CXS.
Najibali, you actually do play for CXS, I believe. And
Yes.
are you aware of their I guess their strats and goals on the defense side?
Yes, I am very much aware, but without my presence, I think they are struggling a bit, to be honest.
Alright, that is self-blazing. Now, Overhead is actually a star player for the CXS team, and I do love that Yoru pushed down onto B. It is very important when you're fighting a Yoru to be clearing out corners like that. And it seems like they're just gonna full send. Yoru is already in, straight into halls, taking fun with the CT. But only with a stinger. Let's see how well they play this out.
Time to jump.
With an early C's coming out from the CXS side. Not too sure if the team's ready to retake that. But the team is already down 2 players. Is Praise the Fool gonna go for a pick? TP's back. Praise the Fool somehow managing to catch off Alvinator. And ulting in. And we know with that ult, especially with the stinger in the right hands, it is very dangerous in the Yoru ult. Praise the Fool managing to pick up a Vandal.
Last player standing.
Ooh,
Can he clutch it out? Then a very nicely played round.
It was a
CXS.
beautiful play by CXS. As you said, Jaren, the importance of a Yoru pushing down B alone and getting early picks is very impactful. And Alvinator is, I would say, a very amazing. He's like an amazing player, as we've seen when CXS were versing against Team 3 Grace in their last matchup. And that was perfectly played by CXS.
And not to glaze Alvinator too much, just because he is a bit of a flawed player at times. Let's try not to get ahead of ourselves here. Let's not forget that PVC Pipe was a player on that team and did dominate both lobbies. But who's counting? But anyway, let's see. Will Zero be able to pick out this? Oh my god! Zero gets an insane first pick into Alvinator. What a flick coming out from Zero. And that's just what happens when you have 2 lurkers. You just have this map dominance. Now that they lost B, they're not even rotating any players. It seems they are aware of the stack towards A.
Not ready
Astra,
yet.
Fade,
Retrieving
and Yoru.
flash.
They do seem to be pivoting back, having a pretty good read onto the CXS defense setup. The Lombard's gonna give so much info
All set.
for Yen.
Eggman's
To be
here.
pushing down towards B.
Thorns activated.
With a small brawl about to happen mid. Stun coming in onto B. Full exec, and side is completely clear. No defenses
Spike
up.
planted.
Let's see how they are going to play this retake. Breach does a full utility here for CXS. Are they going to play into holes? Yes, they are. They are down the Yoru, which leaves a bit of the pacing a little bit off. Praise the Fool seemed to be shooting his own flash, making no sense at all. Eloino, good pick onto the Yoru, and that's all the setup they have for halls. Spam coming in from so close box, Pool coming in as well. The eyes coming out. What is even happening? Nice picks from Rare.
One enemy remaining.
Are they able to close this out? There is one more playing top ramp. There is no time left on the side of
One enemy
CXS.
remaining.
Very unfortunate round. Very well played from Yen. Beautiful post spawn.
Yeah, the chamber with an up on the attack side. Oh, we did not, and I don't think neither did CXX expected that. And it was a very nasty pick by Zero. And it was a very good retake from CXS, but it was so unfortunate that Eluino just got sprayed through the smoke when she tried to defuse the spike.
Let's see. Are they gonna switch it up? Are they still gonna keep the Euro down B? I do think Euro's power down on the B main side is very strong, but it seems like Yen is adapting to that. They are gonna try for fast street take this round, but are gonna be stopped by that bridge stun. Gonna get a spray through the smoke anyways. And Deftones just full run and gunning with no skill at all. Look at that aim. How is he getting through there? Nick's getting away with one more. Gonna run down streets here, knowing they just got the two players holding the only B-side defenses. Zero being able to hit the flick, but not being able to hit the easy shots. That says a lot about the player. Let's see.
Spike planted.
Fade and Rare. Skyrest, sorry, and Rare in a 2v4 situation. Seems a bit almost impossible at this point.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
Only Rare left.
Now is Rare gonna be looking to save here?
Hmm.
Yep, gonna be saving like a. Can I say that word? Let's just keep it PG. Rare is gonna be trying to look for the exit picks here. Now I do think the defense side on streets from CXS at least needs to change up, or at least they do need to be fighting mid here more often because of how strong that double lurker is, especially with a player like Zero on the chamber, just getting that early pick and TPing out.
I think what the problem on CXS, right, is that a breach and a fade, although they have a very good like clear and flashes utility, is non-regenerable. And if once you waste the utility and then it's gone forever, so you cannot waste it just to get info from the other team. And at the same time, you have to play very passive to stay alive and use those utility to retake.
See an eco round coming up from CXS. Euro already seems to be aware of the push up from A. They are going to be leaning towards the B hit here. They do have a Euro on backside by screens on B. So if Euro is able to pick one out here. Bit of a fake coming out from the Euro. A classic play from Alvinator. Alvinator gets one from behind screens. A very big pick for the eco side. And Jens just seems to be a little bit discombobulated with the Euro flashes. Praise the Fool does end up picking off Alvinator.
Irrelevant.
Just an easy pick for Natural in the mid lurk. I'm saying again and again, they do have to be aware of that mid lurk all the time. Either they need to be flushing it out like they are right now. This could be a just a crazy timing onto Natural here. Just a bit unfortunate from the Yen attack side.
It's a 2v2.
Breach with almost full utility at this point. They do have the fade ult if they are trying to reclear back onto site. It just seems like Nyx is just going to straight up take this fight. Might be a bit of a stupid play.
I'll find you.
Eye does come out. Julia has to stick here.
Last player standing.
Beautiful
One
pick from
enemy
Rare.
remaining.
And a beautiful post plant. Well, a beautiful retake played from CXS. Yen just seems to be making a lot of little mistakes here and there on that post plant. I would have liked to see the C's come out from the fade, or maybe the ult, or just anything. But what they did there, that was horrible. Oh my god.
Huge play from CXS with Rare lurking up from A main there and trigger the wall, and it kind of caught natural off guard, and it gives Julia a chance to pick him off, and that was the winning factor for me at that round.
Mm-hmm. Again, they just love stacking towards early into this A fight here. The mid, oh, a little bit of damage here from Zero. Skyrus is gonna be pushing back. Good C's onto the Chamber, but Chamber does still have his TP out. And they've already taken the A site. Elvin had a good pick on the Praise the Fool.
Thorns
A
activated.
bit of a Yoru battle. Fade ult does come out. And the Astro Wall. Deftones is gonna get a huge lurk onto Eloino here. Eloino does get 2 before going down. Huge value from the Yen side. Very nice try from Deftones. Oh my god, and my throat is killing me. Jesus.
Good try.
Oh yeah, I do
Beautiful
apologize, folks.
play.
I am having a little bit of a sickness taking
Yep.
over. But, yeah.
That was beautifully played by CXS. Both teams use both 2 big ults from Fade and Astra, and and Vice ult as well. And I don't know. I think that was just very it was just a bad luck on the side of Ian. They just got caught off and they got killed one by one.
Mm-hmm.
You
Big
want to
traded
play?
ultimates there,
Let's
but we
play.
still do have the Breach and Killjoy ult on CXS side. Chamber does pop the ult. The Yoru getting the early info. This is what I'm saying with that Yoru pick onto the... They have to be clearing this up properly. No util at all. They have to be landing at this point. Yoru ult does go in from Yen. Gonna see that there is 1 streets, but side seems to be mostly clear. They're gonna hit this, or they're gonna fake. If they do rotate off, there's gonna be a bit of a fight going on in streets. If they don't turn around CXS, you are gonna get caught off by the Chamber.
Double.
Beautiful pick for
Alvin
Praise, a bit
in
lucky. Big fight going on in streets. Deftones picking off 1. Nice trade from
Spike
Julia.
down mid.
Julia still sitting tough, but basically full util at this point. Spike being down mid, not much they can do from Yen's side. Let's see. Can Praise the Fool pull off some magic? Chamber's still up in hand, 5 bullets, not a single bullet shot.
30 seconds
I would
left.
like to see a bit of a more aggressive play.
I have the spike.
And they're not even holding Spike. Rookie mistake from CXS. Spike is all the way down streets and they're just giving it to him for free. No info at all. They still think the Spike is down. They have no idea. The Chamber is already walking up B main and Yoru's already on site.
10
This is
seconds
making
left.
0 sense. They still have 2 in con. Please check the bomb. No! Oh my god! What are you doing, Skyrest? You have full utility. It's okay. 2v2.
Big teleport.
How are they gonna play this? Breach, Aftershock does come out, clearing the B main. They do hear the Chamber still long. They know he isn't up. His face still gonna get. Ooh. Let's take a little bit of a miss.
Teleport's ready.
A bit of a crossfire going
1
on.
enemy remaining.
Nice flash coming from Breach, but unable to trade off the Yoru. Can Red clutch this up? Very nice try from Praise the Fool. I mean, Rare. I mean, yeah, whatever.
That was unfortunate, and it was very nerve-wracking round. A beautiful 4K for Praise the Fool, and we see a
See our
timeout
first
coming from
timeout.
Deftones, our first timeout of the series. Yeah. Like you said, Jaren, Ian did not learn the lessons. They did not use the utility to clear out the B long corner, and Alvinator eventually got one from there again. But unfortunately, in a 3v2 situation, CXS kind of give the opponent opportunity to get 1v1 picks, and I think that was it was a bad luck on the side of CXS.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a bad luck situation there. I do think they should have fought a little harder for that bomb, especially knowing the bomb being that deep into streets. With the Astra smokes, we should be smoking up streets and like basically hard holding at that point. A bit of an unlucky round. I guess this, and again with the Yoru on B long, it is a bit hard with solo initiator being the fade. But if Yen is a bit more intelligent, they can clear out Euro fully with one dog on B long. Let's see, will they switch it up again? Seem like they're sending Euro and the Vice down mid. Let's see how they play this out this round. They do seem to be stacking more towards streets on the CXS side now. Maybe they are starting to learn a bit. And Euroclone just catching out the turret. Making a lot of sound towards A, but they're still keeping this mid control all the time. Flash TP straight into Art. They will seem to be collapsing into A here. And again, the Vice late lurk onto the fade mid is gonna get caught out. Beautiful pick from Natural. Praise the Fool going all the way here. No. CXS's breach is caught Util in hand. Very unfortunate.
Gun here.
Elvinator as usual baiting the team, not being able to do much on the defense side. Very classic from Elvinator now. Being the Euro player that he is very greedy and does seem to be getting his ones most of the round. Albeit, you know, the round may be lost, but at least he
Last
gets his
player
one.
standing.
Good reflank from Nyx into Secret. They spot the last player. And a very, very easy victory.
Context to the audience.
Yen.
Even though I am a player on the CelestialXS, Jared here is also a teammate of CXS Alvinator. So, I liked it. I like that you are keeping it not biased to your own teammate.
Very objective and very yeah, just no bias at all from my side.
Yeah,
like to
I
keep it
respect
as
that.
neutral as possible. I would like to see a bit of a more of a mid fight from CXS, but at this point, I think I have to forgo that that fantasy. It just will not exist anymore. They do seem to be stacking towards B here and giving up A completely. Is this a strategy that they're aware of, or? And the Euro is already TP'd off to A. Again, so much space created by Natural and whoever else is lurking mid from the Yen side, just knowing there's no one pushing out mid and hearing the rotates over from B to A and A to B on the defense side, just giving them so much info. An early pick from Zero straight onto the Astra. Again, not looking too good. Almost catching good timing there from Skyres. Let's see, how will this they still have the breach ult and the KJ ult in hand from CXS, so good a retake here might be possible.
Oh my.
CT, beautiful pick from Alvinator.
Handle this.
Another good pick from Skyris and CXS. No ults needed to be used this round possibly. Again, nice stun coming out from Julia on CXS. They are just gonna be diffusing at this point. No pool. And a very sloppy post plant from Yen. The pool is gonna be used before the CXS even pushed out. I just don't understand what's happening. Making a lot of little mistakes here and there.
Yeah. I saw the vision that the EN is going for, but unfortunately they just get stomped again by the CXS. I think the spike wasn't planned for them, unfortunately, but very nice try from them.
Again, breach ult and KJ ult still in hand from CXS. And for some reason, having to save this round from CXS even after winning a 3v2. I mean, man, Valorant economy makes 0 sense to me. There's a fool getting all that info into CT. And they are aware of the eco this round. They might be choosing to play a little bit more safe, stacked towards A main here, but we will see a fight happening in the streets. Skyres is not aware. Julia gets picked off as well by Zero. And it's left to Alvinator. Once again, like I said, the beta of CXS, always last alive, but he's always good for one.
Flawless.
Ooh, a bit of a whiff
Okay.
coming up from Avinator, but just a running gun from Natural. You'd like to see that, I guess.
Oh,
Last
after that
round
round, he's
in the
not good for
half.
one anymore, unfortunately. And another
Yeah.
flawless round to the end.
Another flawless round. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the current problem with CXS right now is that they're playing too far apart. And like you said, Avinator, the beta, always the last survivor, but let's see what he can do at Belong here.
Let's see, will we see a bit of a switch up? Still, no Fade Util being used. If they not learn their lesson, does not matter because Nyx is him. Avinator gets picked up early and they're gonna hit this fast onto B. Nobody's playing on B. A bit of a... Ooh, Chamber has a crazy lurk into Art right now. Might be able to pick off both players here. Picks off Skyrest. Elovino, a bit lost! Turn around! Oh! Not what you would like to see from CXS. And a good attempt from Rare. Man, it's just that
Switching
mid
sides.
lurk is just too strong. They just have to be a bit more aware
Yep.
as to what's going on.
Oh,
my
it seems
God.
like we're gonna have a tech pause. Yep. We were now going into tech pause. Okay. Second half. Jaren, do you want to say anything on the side of CXS as we are both players of the team?
Well, honestly, I expected a bit more of a decisive, or a bit more of a bias towards CXS, seeing that their comp has the two initiators, has the Euro, has the Astro Wall, has so many good ults in hand. It just seems like they just weren't used. And fighting a team like with Chamber and Vice, with a single initiator being the Fade, I just feel like CXS should have the easier time on the defense here. But we'll see because we will be fighting, or CXS will be fighting against the Chamber and Vice on the attack side. So I'm not too sure how that will play out. Chamber and Euro does have the very good synergy with being able to TP out of fights. So we will probably see a bit more of a aggressive start from the side of Yen. But yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be guess we'll have to see.
I mean, the chamber on the hands of Zero is just, I would say, a masterclass play because there's nothing that this guy can do. Lurking, timing the enemy team, and just fully utilize his abilities. And with the aggressiveness by Praise the Fool on your, I think they are a perfect duelist and semi-duelist duo, I'd say. On the side of success, I would say I would expect them for the duelist Avinator to play more with his initiator, because most of the time I noticed that the initiator were playing with each other and the duelist is just solo pushing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the glaze aside, I do have to agree with you there, Jakali. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we'll just have to see how they play it out.
Yep. Again, we're
And
not
my
biased,
nose
guys.
is so blocked. Oh my god.
Again,
Jesus.
we're not biased. We're both players of the team, but we're not biased.
Not biased at all.
Not biased at all. Not sure how long this tech pause will go. We'll see if there's any update on the production team.
Yo, am I following the right person, by the way? Am I supposed... Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, nice. You know, I would probably live in Pearl. Pearl seems to be a nice place, you know? Underwater all the time. I like the sky.
Yeah.
The houses are probably, like, nice and compact. I don't know.
It's giving living under the sea.
Yep, well, very, very well said. I guess I can't disagree with you there. It's a very beautiful map. High, very nice location. train. Nice
Yep.
little community. And that's what you love, you know. You just want a sense of community sometimes when you move to a new place. Me myself being pretty fresh off the boat. I moved to Australia about 6-7 years ago. Should I leak more of myself?
Yeah, if you're comfortable.
I'm actually gonna stop myself there because just realized that this is being broadcasted. And I'm not just having a conversation with my good friend Jakali. Anyway.
Very well put. Very well put. I respect that you open up to me, Jared. I respect that.
Yeah.
Yep. And seems like the tech pod's gonna be removed, and we are ready to live. I think. Just waiting for confirmation between both teams.
Now, I'm not too sure if you guys in the audience are able to see the text chat, but Praise the Fool, I think, crashed. And joining back, he typed in chat, Praise the Fool is online ... Now, if I was playing against Praise the Fool there, I might be trembling in my boots. Just from how cold that statement was, to be honest. But yeah, I hope it doesn't, affect the CXS side too heavily. But
Yeah,
we
you
are
can
live.
Yeah. You can definitely see the aura in that one particular sentence, right?
There's a lot of aura in that one. Jeez.
Okay, and now we're live.
And CXS do seem to be running the same setup. With the two initiators with your amazing pick from Praise the Fool does get traded up by Julia. Not a lot of utility used, and they are aware of the chamber does spot out the 2B play. I'm not too sure if he saw him at all. That's a complete lie from my side. Ghost comms. My apologies, everyone in the audience. CXS does seem to be stacking towards the B side. Are they going to be opening it up with the Killjoy taking the first pick? Not too sure about that play. Wall does come out and is tripped from Yen.
Oh, this is a double hole.
And I like how methodical Yen is about clearing mid and leaving the Astra still in the A. Not too sure about that one. Not checking the close left corner. Natural picking up one, but traded out again by Julia. And a big flank coming in from the side of Yen. Is Nyx able to pick one off here?
Last player standing.
Ooh, and some very poor aim. Aim Labs is free, everybody. On a quick note. Now, Deftones. 1v3 situation. Not being able to clear the closer out. I can't even speak anymore. And a good pick from Skyrest to close up the round. Very nice attacking strategies from the CXS side. And I do like how methodical they were from Yen about clearing mid and keeping one player on A. But yeah.
I like the personal attack from you there towards the player about the aim lab.
Very true and objective statement. Aim Labs is free, everybody.
Yeah,
anyway.
download A Lab. A Lab sponsor us.
Yep, Aim Labs, please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
Alvinator Jim, a bit too wide. 0 is 2 Alpha, does not even leave after being spotted up by Alvinator, knowing that they are on the eco side. Having to pick one out and instantly TPing back. Alvinator, what are you doing? Oh my god. Natural jump spotting sees 3. And Yen don't even need to make much of a change. They're just playing it out as if they had guns. They do have 3 stacked towards B. Not seeing anyone be long. Nyx spawning out 2 or 3 on that rotate.
I'll find you.
Well, Eyes just a little bit early there. But it's okay, we're not VCT. Crystal picking up 1. Almost getting the breach as well. Low on HP here. They still have a 5v3 advantage, even without the guns. Nice try from Nyx. Good damage onto Skyrest though. Both dogs in hand. Please don't swing this dry. Okay, swings anyway. All good. They're gonna be pushing straight into Art here in a 3v2. Dog doesn't clear out the smoke. Oh my god. Good damage from Natural. Nice pick from Deftones. Is Natural able to get one?
Last player
No.
standing.
Oh, is 0 left?
But we know Zero is good in these situations. 2 chamber bullets in hand. With the ghost. Skyrus with 1 HP. Is Ray aware?
One enemy
Not
remaining.
aware of the art push. I does come out. They see him from dugout. Hello! Are you okay? Very nice try from Zero. And a good eco round from Yen in general. Oh my god. Well
Oh
played.
my god. At one moment, Zero was so lost there. The same thing happened with Aluino before. Well, I say. That round almost cost CXS everything, but that's okay, because they brought it back. They brought it back.
Well played, well played.
Well played.
But very good damage from the Yen side, picking off 4 out of the 5 bought guns on CXS. So this should be a bit more of a relaxed round from Yen. Natural not picking out anyone so far. Still having the Yoru creep up slowly. They are taking a bit of space on A. I like how disciplined CXS are playing right now. Bit of a heavy stack towards mid. Again, with the chamber being set up so deep into streets, he is able to just peek, get one, and get out, which we might see happening in just a few moments here. Nice pick from Skyrest, a little bit shaky, but very convincing either way. Praise the Fool, does pick up the the Eloino on A. The Eloino, what am I even saying? I've lost my mind. Yeah. CXS collapsing it straight onto A here. They are a bit of an interesting strategy. A bit of an awkward fight happening A main. Rare does pick it off. Alvinator with 1-0 again, flanking through mid from Art. 0 picks off 1. Are they going to be aware of the default? Not aware of the default.
Last player standing.
Good flash from Alvinator. What a flash. That's what you like to see from the Yoru. Still ahead. And CXS will be able to close this one out, I think. Big TP. That's what you like to see from Alvinator. Very good round from CXS onto the anti-buy round. What do you call that? Eco round. There we go. Oh my god. Lost my mind.
Even though they lost 4 buy guns on the second round of attack, they eventually bring it back, and they won the third round, which is a very huge win here for CXS. Unfortunately for the Yen, they might have to change the tempo here, because CXS apparently have been changing their attack a lot, and they need to catch up.
Can be seeing a bit of a 5-stack towards A here, catching up 2. Praise the Fool. Is that an indicator for some of the mid members from Yen to push up? It is, and they are going to be getting a bit of a pushing the spawn. Nice flick from Zero there. Interesting TP from Alvinator. Now, with the only duelist gone, not too sure how they will approach this. Clearing out the A main space early. Chamber is aware of the fade. Reach ult does come out. Zero is forced to be pushed back into dugout. Skyrest running out into backside, getting the pick. Not getting the pick, sorry, onto Zero.
I have them.
Praise the Fool and Zero. Very devious combo. Are they going to be flashing out the smoke here? Or waiting? Yep, waiting for that utility to
Last
come out.
player standing.
Nice pick from Zero on the jump up. And Julia in a 1v3 situation. Gets one, not able to close out the round.
Wow.
Very good attempt.
Yep. CXS won their eco round, and they lost their bonus round, which is quite unfortunate. Zero with the 3K, beautifully played, And flip 3. A flip 3 round goes to on the in is going up. Yeah.
Cutting through.
Against the inside. What is even happening? Again, pushing up mid again. Really taking up that mid space, which is what I was talking about on the attack side or defense side for CXS. Praiseful getting a bit too greedy with that flash. Not too sure what he was thinking there, but they are losing their mid control now.
Dying to a full blind killjoy? Nah.
Yeah, can't be allowing that. Not too sure. But 5v4 still from CXS side. How are they gonna play this out? They know the Vice is playing on B. Does that mean they're just gonna stack towards the A side and collapse straight on with the full util here? Guess we'll see. Eloina taking the first fight into Art, making a bit of sound, while the rest of the team is stacked towards streets here. Is Deftones gonna get lurked on? 3 pushing into streets. Deftones gonna catch a nice timing or not.
30
They are.
seconds left.
Deftones able to call out that 3 of them are running down the streets.
Placing swamp.
And they know it's solo Vice on one side. Caught out by the Seas. Amazing pick from Natural. Couldn't trade out. I mean, traded out instantly by Alvinator.
Spike planted.
Now, 4v3 situation. Unlosable post plant with the right utility here. If Astra can get 2 from Yen, they are able to pop that wall from that Astra wall. Not too sure if they're able to win the round otherwise with just the Fade utility. And again, it's just one of the things with a single initiator comp. Now they are collapsing on. Eye does come out. They know this one halls.
Killed them.
Killed by Alvinator. Very nice pick. They know the stream is upping. Picked off by Zero. Definitely just
Enemy remaining.
inching out, trying to get just a little bit more slack. And Zero missing the shot onto CXS. Very nicely played from CXS. Some beautiful
Very
calls
well
coming
played.
out.
I got money. Anyone need something?
Very well played.
I love that. The little lurk into Art. The Eloino making a bit of sound, and then the rest of them walking up in the streets. And
The
not being
impact.
afraid of the Vice on B, even though they know Vice has a full setup.
Alvinator trade out the Vice, and that's all matters. Yeah. That's all
That
matters.
is all that matters in the end.
Yep. Oh, we see a double. Oh, Chamber and Yoru.
And Skyrest with
Pushing
knife
up?
up is something. What's happening here?
Spike
Oh.
down.
Trace the Fool gets 2. Is he gonna go for more? He's still there.
Handle this. Here.
Seems to be a bit of a split with Yoru ulting down into streets. Praise the Fool is still pushed up so far.
I'm back.
Praise the Fool 1v1 into long. Praise the Fool gets the pick with Spike.
One
What a
enemy
flash.
remaining.
Oh my god! Praise the Fool! Behind you, please turn around, turn around.
Last player standing.
Good pick from Eloino, late flank. And another late flank coming in. What is happening? 3 back-to-back flanks.
Nah, man, I cannot do this. They're just going behind each other backs.
What is happening?
Oh, Eloino is not aware.
And
Oh,
Natural, beautiful play, pushing up all the way from A. 3 flanks on the B long side.
Chamber and Yoru double up belong there and
Now we wait.
praise the fool. He just get 4.
Let's go
And
everyone.
Launching
he
sword.
just get everyone.
Bit of a Euro diff going on right
Shooting
now.
swords.
Not
Yep.
sure what's happening.
Trap.
Well, Alvinator is usually the GOAT on Euro, except, and you do see him a lot in ranked, trying to dominate lobbies, but I guess he's just maybe not that effective in a 5-man scenario. I guess we'll see a bit of an adjustment here from CXS. A fast A. Praise the Fool again! Yoru diff. I'm pretty sure that was a full blind spray. And able to get that info into the 2 or 3 that are pushing towards A here. I don't like this stack towards A here, especially running into the Vice. I do think that CXS needs 1 or 2 members lurking up mid. into the at least into the art, just to make a bit of space and make a bit of presence, so they're not collapsing straight into the Vice utility here.
I don't think they're even aware that Vice is here.
I don't think so either.
Hmm.
What's the play here for CXS? No map control is being made. They're still making sound on A. Not too sure what they're thinking here. None of the Yen plays have rotated. Amazing pick from Praise the Fool. Is this guy cheating? Oh my god.
Cutting through.
What is happening? And CXS do not seem to do not seem to care at all that they've lost the play. They're still stacked towards A. Vice is rotating, so maybe it might be working.
In my opinion, Praise the Fool have a chance for an ace
30
here.
seconds left.
He have a chance for an ace
on,
here.
is on the pathway to an ace here. Stun does come out. Everyone's on the util. Praise the Fool ping now. Oh my god. Praise the Fool. On the way up the close right guy. 4K from Praise the Fool.
Down
Good
A.
trade from Skyres. A bit slow on the trade.
Nah.
Sky the
10
rest.
seconds left.
Sky the rest? What?
Sky
Skyres in a
Planted.
1v4 situation. Eye comes out, not being able to do much. Nice pick onto Ash. Oh, fade, whatever.
Oh my god.
I'm winnable round anyway.
I blame Praise the Fool to that he's making my co-caster Jaren here losing his mind.
Oh my god. CXS needs to be split here. They cannot have 4 players sitting in A main. After getting picked off again, they're still stacked towards A main. That is not the play. Not the strats that would have come out from me. In the quick background, I'm the IGL of the CXS Sun side of the team. That is not a call that I would be making. Oh my god. But anyway, I'm casting today. So not going to judge too much on the strategies. So
He
I
already
don't have to
judged
go
too
on their
much,
side.
guys. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my god, I'm losing my mind. And this is a bit of a mid control.
Oh. A quick recall there
Praise the
from
Fool.
Chair.
Getting so greedy now. Look at that ego. I do like to see that though. Good pick from Alvinator. Are they going to collapse straight into A here? Vice choosing a setup on B side this time, but Zero's already on the case. He knows. He's aware of the art push and the chance that they might collapse into the A side. A trade happening mid. Nyx taking down one, but traded off instantly by Julia.
Good hit.
Natural with ult in hand. Is he gonna be ulting this? Swings out. Not able to find one.
Spike planted.
Very disciplined game right now from CXS. Look at that post plan protocols. Spots out Alvinator.
Player
Gets spammed.
standing.
Good trade. Oh, good pick from Alvinator. Spamming the wall there.
Avinator can go for 4K here.
Maybe try and get a bit of that aura back that he lost fighting Praise the Fool. Is he gonna be ulting here? Deftones seems to be a bit shaky at the moment. What? I mean, well played, I guess, from CXS.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
job from
Thrifty
Deftones. Like to see
Mastercard.
that. Yep.
Yeah, we're not even
Mastercard
sponsored by
Thrifty.
Mastercard. Yeah, but Mastercard Thrifty. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Beautiful
going on.
4K from Alvinator. I think he's very much trying to catch up to Praise the Fool and to Yoru going head to head. Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's just a bit chaotic at the moment from both sides. It just seems to be a game of which Yoru can get more kills. And that's not to disregard the rest of the players. I think the rest of the players are doing okay, but they just seem to be a bit lost in terms of direction right now. But CXS do seem to be stacked towards the B side. And it's just Chamber and Fade on the retake. Nyx with the Bucky in hand.
Who's next?
Oh, Eloino.
Yoru ult gonna be coming out. Throwing out the B side.
Here.
Able to spot one. Good trade from Skyres. Nice ping from
I'm back.
the Yoru and CXS. Basically picked out. Nyx picked out as well. Deftones being able to get an early trade. 2v4. Vice ult is in hand. Are they trying for this? It's unlikely with Astra being 1 HP. This might be a save angle from the side of Yen. And it will be. Very nice take from the CXS side. And still having the Fade, Breach, and KJ ult for the attack. This is looking to be a pretty close game, folks. Folks, have I lost my mind? I'm getting old, bro.
It's okay, Joe.
Oh,
You're gonna be there eventually.
oh.
And that's a win round on the side of CXS. Very well played, very well executed.
Mhm.
And oh, I believe that we're gonna have a tech pause soon because Deftones has just DC'd. Yeah, he's
Aha.
just disconnected.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he cannot handle the pressure on the side of CXS, I guess.
Hey, you know what? If I had my knife out in a 1v4, I think I'd disconnect too. But hey, who am I to judge, right? Just a
Yep.
caster.
Who are we to judge? We're just caster. We're not biased.
Not biased at all.
Not biased at all.
And yeah, and CXS looking to have 4 alts online, big impactful alts. Yeah, let's see how they will use that on the attack side. Now, I do like that they are trying to find the device utility with Yoru on B, but I do think they should be trying for, just trying to find out a bit more on where device is playing, because it really is just device stopping the hard rushes at the moment. Yeah.
I believe this will be like the key round on the side of CXS. Because if they win this round, they will have a chance to take it to 12-11
Mm-hmm.
and have a chance to take us to map 3. And
Mhm.
I would be very excited to see map 3 happening.
Yep.
And
Especially from such a dominant
Yep.
game from Yen on
Mhm.
the on the attack side. Oh, sorry, on the Lotus from the first game. Love to see a little comeback from the CXS team.
Mhm. Deptones is reconnected, and we are getting confirmation from the teams. We will be live when.
Oh, my throat is killing me.
My throat is killing me too, man. Praise the fool should like calm down. The
Mhm.
more kills he gets, the the more hurt our throat will be.
Yep.
More
And
painful it will be.
guys, if you're sick, please don't go out. Just stay at home and isolate yourself, please. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Screen is.
Oh, we seem to have another technical.
Why did they keep DCing?
Okay. I have a peppermint tea cup in my hand. It's keeping my hands nice and warm as well during these very cold winter days. Yeah.
It is very cold. Okay, and now we're live. As I was saying, CXS should execute this attack round perfectly in order to get the tie
Placing alarm
score
bot.
of 11 and 11. But who knows what the Ian will do, especially from the Praise the Fool. Yeah.
Early iron for into streets here.
Time to jump.
CXS is opting to fight towards mid a bit more heavily, maybe knowing that it is the weak side for Yen. It does seem like they might be able to get a pick in the art side at the moment. And I do like this a little more from the CXS side, the split into A. It's like they heard me somehow. The ult coming straight onto
Spike
A.
down
Early pick
A.
from Eloino on 0-0 instantly traded. What's even happening? Oh my god. Good pick from Natural into
enemy
Eloino.
remaining.
And somehow,
Spike down
coming a
A.
4v1. And the knife from Deftones. Oh my god, the disrespect. The disrespect is crazy. How are they losing this? 2 more ults in hand from CXS.
How did they
Killjoy
lose
and
that?
Astra. How did they lose
How-
that? I'm
how
sorry,
did they
I
lose
like
that?
blanked out for a second. Everything just like happened. Oh my
UIB
god.
fam.
We had Breacho, we had Fatal, and they just lost that. Nobody trade out the Fatal, unfortunately.
It's just the
And
power of I guess the Visal coming out, and 3 of the players from CXS just with no weapons in hand, unable to
Yep.
do much. And Praise the
Mhm.
Fool and the Chamber. This is the duo I was talking about, being able to play far up on these really aggressive positions and being able to TP out very safely.
mhm.
And again, CXS opting for a bit of more mid control instead of taking the mains.
Portal
Good
closed.
pick from Alvinator early into the natural.
Cutting through.
Another pick from Alvinator. Oh my god. And Rare trading out. Praise the Fool almost instantaneously. Nice pick from Zero with the op. And knowing the op is on B, are they still is CXS gonna choose to continue to hit them B? And I think from that op, there's gonna be a bit of a lurk coming through. Nice pick from Skyres. And a good pick from Eloino as well. It's a very nice run from CXS. Everyone taking the fights where and creating a bit of confusion all over the map.
Yep, surprisingly they
Let's see.
I mean, you know, they've been winning rounds that it's just purely getting picks and not based on using their utility, you know?
Mhm.
Because when they use it they just lose.
Yep, it seems like they are just losing every time they use utility.
Yeah.
Just need to aim it.
Yep.
And again, you have the chamber pushed up so deep into A.
Oh, praise the
Leaves
fool.
mid really open. Skyres getting an early pick onto Praise the Fool. Very big pick. This is what I was talking about again. Where every time they lose the mid, it just creates a lot of vulnerabilities for the defense side. Now, are they gonna choose to reclear mid here at all, or are they just gonna give it up? And the mid guy is just slowly creeping to art with Skyres and Eloino. Taking some pretty passive angles. And Nyx trying to find one, trying to equalize. Eloino picking up Nyx.
I'm out of
3v5 from Yen.
Time
They
to
are
jump.
aware of the stack towards A now.
Nah, no way they leave Julia alone on site. Hello?
5v3. Astro World does come out from CXS. They do still have Killjoy also, don't forget. Julia not being able to get the second one, but very good first pick in the natural. Astra ult still available for the Yen side. Zero aware of this lurk from Eloino into Art, but not being able to get the pick. Killjoy comes out, and this seems a bit unlikely for Yen. Good pick from Deftones. Another pick
What was
from
that?
Astra, and there's no escape gap for Yen. And it's gonna be a 12-12.
Switching sides.
Okay, so
Overtime.
we are heading to overtime. I mean, I scream at the at the shot that Deftones made, but unfortunately he just got caught by the KJO. Yeah. So what are you expecting CXS to do differently on defend this time? Because we saw that they were pretty weak on the defense side. And
yeah,
oh,
it is also the first OT of the entire
the
VCC
tournament.
tournament.
let's
Very
go.
exciting stuff. I am hoping you see sorry, as you said, a bit more of a mid fight from CXS. It does not seem like that is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But Alvinator is switching it up again. No util being used from Yen. They're just confident in taking the early fights onto Long to clear out Alvinator. TP comes out and full blind. What a blind from Praise the Fool. Again, getting that early pick onto Alvinator. Always Praise the Fool natural. Getting a
Spike
nice lurk
planted.
into mid, and that is what I'm saying. You have to be re-clearing the mid there and being aware of that flank, especially with 2 senties. A good pick from Zero. The streets
Last player
TPing straight
standing.
out, and they push so far off the CT at this point.
Get back.
Skyris with 1, Skyris with
Ooh.
2,
Team Ace.
and traded out instantly by Nyx.
I
Very,
mean, like-
very nice attack round.
Yes.
From
I mean,
Yen.
like
Sides.
I mentioned from the last half, right? CXS put 3 people on mid, but no fight, and just Alvinator alone on B. It's not the play.
Does anyone have
Since
funds?
we saw how aggressive Ian is on B with Praise the Fool. He's just
That
you know
works.
Eurydiff Alvinator. What can I say?
Yeah, it's just Eurydiffing.
Mm-hmm. So very unfortunate for CXS.
I like that Yen is just you know, sticking to the same stuff that worked on when they were first attacking. But yeah, now onto the attack side for CXS. They are going to be leaning towards mid again, choosing to give up, you know, the main spaces and not fighting into
Bring them
Yen's
down.
pretty hard hold onto A. Nyx is spawning 1 or 2 with the dog. Good damage into Eloino. Seems like they are going to back out after hearing 2 or 3 stacked towards the A side. The Yoru is still posted up hard onto A Bane. That is going to be something that is difficult for CXS to reclear with the Odin.
Odin.
And
Oh
this is not looking too
no.
good for CXS without proper reclearing. Alvinator just getting greedy here and just hard peeking into that angle.
Out of charges.
Eluino getting the pick onto Nyx, into Art. A big, very big pick. Zero catching Rare's timing though. Deftones catching another timing onto Eluino. And that's what Valorant is about in the end. It's just timings and seeing who can get the
30
better.
seconds left.
The I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah. Left to Julian Skyris. Odin still in hand from Praise the Fool. What an angle to be taking with the Odin. They are going to be on site. 13 seconds left. Not a lot of time left. Picked off by
10
Deftones. Good
seconds
pick from
left.
Julia. Stun in hand. Gonna go for the plant. The safe play.
Spike planted. My
Bomb is
ult's
down.
ready.
Ult is in hand. Could be a winnable round. Is the ult gonna come out? Nice try from Julia. And that, folks, is gonna wrap up second map. Pearl, CXS versus Yen. Very nice try from CXS there. Would have liked to see a bit more
Defenders win.
You were in my
utility
way,
used
so
from the
was
fade on
inevitable.
CXS to reclear some of the angles, especially on A, after knowing that you know, Yen love to push up on the A side. But very decisive victory. Very nice victory from Yen, and Praise the Fool dropping 27 kills in total. My god,
Mhm.
that
That
is
was
dominance.
Yep, that was an effort from CXS, and it's very sad to see that despite trying their best, they lost in an OT.
Mhm.
GG to both team. Ian is goated. They dominated the game, and yep. And Praise the Fool is goat. He's goat. He's
Praise the
goated.
Fool is just the goat.
Yep.
And sometimes that's all it is. You just have a player that's just way too dominant. But yeah, either way, I think Yen played a very good attack and on the defense as well. That mid leg was just too powerful and you know, gave them too much of a lead on the attack side. And yeah. Oh, you can do the interview if you want. I'm like, my throat's like killing me. Oh, actually, wait. Are we interviewing the winners? Jakali, do you want to do the interview or me?
I would really love to interview Praise the Fool if he's doing
Okay,
the
okay.
interview.
Both you guys do the interview then.
Okay.
Alright. I can't leave now. But sick. Alright, thanks guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, and I will get someone in here. Hold on. Okay.
But I don't know what question to ask though.
It's okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you
Hello.
guys both do the interview. So, that pearl was really close.
Very well played by you guys. GG.
Yeah.
Oh, the pearl. We had some technical difficulties. That's it.
Yeah.
I promise. I promise.
Yeah, that was
That
all.
was the problem. I promise.
Yeah, definitely not any macro issues.
Yep.
No, but overall, were you like happy with how you performed? Were you surprised about the pearl from CXS or? What were
I
you
mean, yeah,
thinking?
the pearl was kind of a lot closer than we thought. But you know, we'll take it. We'll still take the 2-0.
Yeah, we'll still take the win.
And praise the fool. I mean, you were playing absolutely crazy both maps.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That was just live games for me.
Live games for you. Yeah, 27 and
games.
19 on the pearl. Nearly got the ace, but shot in the back of the head. Yeah. No, but you definitely won Yen some rounds, and without you, maybe it would have gone to the third map. Did you guys want to say anything about the game, or?
It was
It was a
really
good
fun.
game.
It was really
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun.
I was shaking my boots when we got to overtime. I'm like, wait. We might lose
How
this.
how did you feel when CXS like kind of like reverse sweep you guys on the attack side and
Bro,
make you guys to the OT?
Oh my god, bro. I don't know. I was so scared.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought we were gonna
valid.
lose that. I got PTSD from my ranked games. Almost got comeback.
Yeah, almost got comeback. Jakali, did you have any specific questions you wanted to ask?
I would like to ask, I would like to know how long have you guys been playing to each other? Because from what I saw in the game, you guys were very cooperative, and you and the chamber, Zero?
Yep, that will
you
be me.
Mr. Zero.
Yep. Oh, okay. You both were very aggressive, and I really like that play from you guys. So, do you have any like bond with each other? Like, do you guys duo that makes it such a dynamic duo? Like,
Well, I found him in VLR OCE. And
oh
like, we played
really?
Oh my
Oh my god.
I mean,
So,
we played like I think 2 premier matches together. We kind of lost both, but it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone put me on breach for some reason. I don't know.
because you guys were looking like you guys have been playing with each other for like a very long time. Because the way
Really?
you two cooperate, yes, the way you two cooperate, is very, how do you say, very harmonized. Like you two just
Ooh.
play off each other really well. Yeah. So I was
Cohesive?
surprised. Yeah, cohesive.
I'm blushing right now.
I'm
Thank you for the
surprised.
compliments, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I'm very surprised to find out that you two found each other from WoW OC.
Yeah, I just saw his message. He was looking for a player, and then I was like, okay, let me join.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even that
That's
long
good.
ago.
Oh.
What? How long was it?
Like just before this premiere act, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Double connections.
But yeah,
Yeah.
was there anyone on the enemy team that you guys like were scared of in the game, or it was chill? Like you were just scared of the whole team together?
I mean, I think I was mostly scared of the fact that like the entire team was just suddenly going overdrive and coming back with the rounds.
Yeah.
That was kind of scary, but I wouldn't say any individual players. Like I
But
think
the names though. CXS. That scared me a little bit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at them. All of them have matching names. Only 2 of us have matching
Yeah.
names. You know, maybe that's
That's,
that's why
it
we
was so
went OT.
close.
Yeah. We need the buff.
It's got
Yeah.
aura as well. CXS. It's a bit cold. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think that CSS put up like the reverse sweep to like, you know, give you guys a little bit more interesting play instead of just like going like dominating them like on the first map, you know? Yeah, I think you guys have fun with both of the teams. I don't really have any more questions.
Yeah, no, that should be all for tonight. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you for the interview, and that will be all for tonight's VCC